Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well today. I'm gonna do a little something different with my monthly budget goals video this month. Normally I will do a monthly paychecks and bills due, but I am gonna do something a little different in this video and I'll explain why in just a moment. Before I do that, I want to thank all of you for watching. Thank you to my subscribers, you rock. And I want to give a big shout out to the first few folks who commented on my last video. Those folks actually have their own channels as well. They are fellow YouTubers. I love how we support one another. They are Nikki Budgets, Nikki Budgets. Check out her channel. She just opened her Etsy shop, so check it out. Yes, Nikki Budgets. Jackie Collins has her own channel. And she does vlogs and pamper days. Well, she at least did the one pamper day and I loved it top to bottom. She talks about her budget and spending less on items and everything. That's Jackie Collins, Jackie Collins. Musa Hussain Finance. Oh, he is breaking down some investing tips and has some why you should not videos that I love. Musa, M-U-S-A, Hussain, H-U-S-S-A-I-N Finance. And last but not least, Kels Finance, K-E-L-S Finance. I love her budget videos to see her ins and outs. That's incomes and expenses. I love how much she shares with us. So thank you to all of you. Again, I love how we support one another. And thank you all for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate you. So I mentioned in today's video, I'm doing a little something different. I'm actually not going to do the plan with me section of this video like I normally do, where I map out my paydays and bills due, but I'm actually going to set my monthly budget goals. That is something I wanted to share with you. And one reason why is because I am dealing with a family health issue right now, and it is due to my stepfather having some health issues right now. He's been in the hospital for a little over 2 weeks, and my schedule essentially has been to get off work, sometimes early, and go straight up to the hospital to be a support to my mom and to my family, my stepdad especially, and all of my family and friends. We gather up there and pray and support one another. So that has been my schedule practically for the last couple weeks. So I am actually not sure exactly what I want to do with my layout for October. And I'm just asking of any of you who know the power of prayer, good vibes, well wishes, if you could send some on behalf of my stepfather, my mom, my family, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. So on to closing out September. The goals that I set for the month of September was to complete the dental work and retainer project. I think that's coming along really well. I'm not exactly sure if I'm totally complete, but I'll let you know more about that. I think that it's starting to wrap up, and I am really grateful about that. Fall lawn care, the aeration, seed fertilizer, and lime. So it didn't get cool enough for me to complete this in September. So I should definitely get this done in October. And honestly, the more and more I thought about it, I'm kind of thinking about not reseeding for the fall. It just takes a lot. I may actually just aerate, fertilizer, lime, but possibly not reseed. Or I may do the aeration, fertilizer, lime for my lawn, maybe help out with my parents' lawn and reseed theirs. I'm not exactly sure. I may give myself a break this year because year over year, I certainly have been doing all of this, and I may just give myself a break this year. I'm not sure. I will let you know. The fall winter holiday budget prep, you see my last few videos, you know that that is in full effect. And then of course, any extra goes to Discover. On to October. Okay, so in wrapping up this month, let me know how your September went. I'd love to hear if you paid off any debt, if you put up more for savings, how you're feeling about how the month closed out, and what goals you are setting for October. And wrapping up September, where did I have the most trouble? Now, let me know where you had the most trouble in September if you feel like sharing. For me, I am gonna say that over one weekend, I had some issues that I won't go into but I went to a neighboring state, and you've seen the Hangover movies where they have to find a way out of a mess. It was a puzzle of a mess of issues. And thank goodness I got back home with the help of a dear friend. And yes, so I'm going to see where did I have the most trouble was the South Carolina debacle. And it was something else, and it definitely cost me money out of my budget because I wanted to help out those who were helping me out, but it just was something that I could not have planned for, and it was something that was necessary to get back home. But I am really grateful for those who helped me out and those who are praying for my safe arrival back and all of that stuff. What could I improve this month? So last month, I didn't really focus a lot on eBay like I had planned to. So what I am planning to do for the month of October is a everything must go eBay sale. And essentially what that means is that I'm going to put as much as possible out there on eBay. I'm also going to be a little more flexible with the sale price. So I don't know if you're familiar with eBay, but they have an auction style where you can kind of bid on the products. They also have fixed pricing. And then with fixed pricing, or even the auction style, I'm pretty sure, you can present an offer if the seller allows an offer. So in most cases, I allow an offer to be made. So I can set that price as well. So say I have an item for $15, I won't take any lower than $13. So I'll put the fixed price at $15. They'll send me the offer if it's any higher than the $13 or higher. And then I can decide if I actually want to take that offer price. There are sometimes I'll just go ahead and do it. Sometimes I'll counter offer, and I'm going to be a little more flexible this month. So essentially what I'm saying here is that I'm going to put a lot on eBay, and I'm just going to be a lot more flexible with the pricing on eBay because I want to try to sell as much as I can. This will be a good month to sell more so I can have more to put to my holiday budget and to Discover, which is next to my debt snowball. So up next is what goals can I set for the month? And so this is just what I'm considering when I plan out my budget for the month. And first up is my sister's birthday. Her birthday is at the end of the month. So my sister is my only true sibling, and I call her my sisling. We get into sisnanigans, and her birthday is at the end of the month. So I am checking with her to see what she would like to do for her birthday, but we're definitely gonna celebrate. So I'm really excited about that. Also, the fall lawn care that I spoke about earlier, I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to reseed or not, but I'm definitely going to do something. So I want to make sure I take that into account. I also need to take a trip up to the mountains for a board meeting. I have this trip twice a year, so that is something I'll take into account for my budget. And of course, any extra will go to my holiday savings and to the Discover card. I was just about ready to add in a budget line item for pumpkin spice everything, but I'll behave. I think this is pretty good for goals to focus on for the month. As any others come along, I'll add them to the list as well, but I think this is pretty good for now. Don't forget to let me know what you're planning for the month. Do you have a birthday coming up, an anniversary, a special trip? Do you have more debt to pay off? All of that good stuff, let me know. And do me and yourself a favor. Love on your loved ones, especially today. Try to see them. If you can't see them, call them. If you can't call them, text them. Message them. Something. A quick I love you goes a long way. So hug them, love them, and appreciate them. I appreciate you and love you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.